To God be the glory, to God be the glory. And Sarah, the wife of Abraham, laughed because finally God answered her prayers. To God be the glory. This year, 2023, God is going to do a lot of things. He's going to answer your prayers. You are going to laugh. You are going to celebrate. You are going to do what it takes. Because God Himself has already done what it takes. And you are going to smile. You are going to celebrate. You are going to rejoice. Because, not this, because He is a God who answers prayers. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Your prayers has been answered. I got this revelation yesterday. God spoke to me and said, my people have been praying so that I can remove them from the captivities, and now their prayers are answered. To God be the glory, to God be the glory. Sarah, let us look at Sarah. What is the story of Sarah? Sarah was a barren woman. He's a woman who stayed for a long time without having kids. To God be the glory. She stayed for a very long time. And when God visited Sarah and she got a message that she was going to give birth to a son. Sarah, at the first time, Sarah did not believe. To God be the glory. Sarah did not believe what he was told, that he is going to get a son. To God be the glory, glory be to God. But finally, Sarah conceived, and Sarah got a son known as Isaac. To God be the glory, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those are 3 generations. God worked in that generation. To God be the glory. You will laugh again. You are going to laugh again. You are going to laugh again. You are going to laugh. If you have never laughed, this is your time. You are going to laugh. You are going to laugh again. To God be the glory. It's your time for you to laugh again. To God be the glory. You have been going through many obstacles, many things, weird things. You have never gotten breakthrough in your life. As Sarah struggled, you are struggling in the same manner. But this is your time. You are going to laugh. 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 You are going to smile. You are going to smile. You are going to smile. Because God is on your side, and God has decided to come for you. To God be the glory. Sarah laughed because even herself didn't believe that he is going to have a child or a son, because even she was old enough not to give birth. To God be the glory. She was old enough. She didn't believe that she can give birth and birth. To God be the glory. You have reached a place and you have talked to yourself and said, at this stage, I've been doing these things and there's no answer, and have reached a place. I'm not going to receive that blessing. I'm not going to have to get those blessings that God has put there for me. You have reached that level. But that one does is not the case with our God. God who listened to Sarah, and finally he came for Sarah. To God be the glory. You're gonna laugh again. You are going to celebrate again. To God be the glory. And Sarah laughed and said, this is a joke. To Sarah, she thought it was a joke. But God doesn't joke. Finally, it came to pass, and Sarah conceived and gave birth to Isaac. To God be the glory. You are going to laugh again. 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 You have been crying. You have been crying. You have been crying. You have been crying. But your cry is over. But your cry is over. You are going to smile. You are going to smile. You are going to laugh, because God is on your side. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. It doesn't matter what you are going through. There is time for everything, as it's written in the book of Revelation. It was time for Sarah to laugh and celebrate. Your time to celebrate, to laugh, to smile, to rejoice, to do whatever you want to do in the Lord has come. To God be the glory. And finally, Sarah celebrated. And finally, Sarah had a smile on her face. To God be the glory. I can relate with Sarah. The way Sarah was laughing, Sarah thought it was a joke. But in reality, she was laughing. God made her laugh because he was laughing as a joke. But in God, it was reality because it came to pass. So it was a laughter of joy. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. And this is your time to celebrate. Let us believe in the Lord. To God be the glory. You will celebrate, you will laugh, you will smile. Your cry is coming to an end. To God be the glory. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. See you on my next one. To God be the glory. You are going to smile and laugh again.